If you are looking into buying cheap and safe FIFA coins, look no further than footcoinshop.net. They have the fastest service, an incredible loyalty reward system, and the best prices around. Use my creator code Inception when you sign up for your account and get a 5% discount with your order. Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. We're going to do this video in advance because it is already leaked that he's going to be coming out. The reason being for this is because just in case they do a guaranteed Trailblazer player, I'd rather just be able to have this video out and then I could do the pack, because sometimes they do both of those types of content on the same day. So just to prepare for that, we're going to do the review early. With Stoichkov, we're taking a look at someone who is 5'10", medium work rates, 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot, controlled explosive left-footed player. This card by default already had the engine chemistry style. I'm not completely against the engine. I think there's going to be a combination of either giving a card like this, the hunter, or the engine. The engine I'm going to try out because he's 5'10". He's got some decent physical capabilities except for jumping. So we have to experiment with that stuff in game. Play styles, he has finesse shots, which is a huge plus. Dead ball, flare, and technical plus. So his R1 controlled sprint is going to be pretty nuts to work with for the most part. Hopefully, see, that's the thing, right? So when you have technical plus, your left stick after the technical plus needs to be good, because if you guys watch the Simmons review, the R1 part is cool, but after the R1 part, just the regular left stick stuff is not as cool, right? Like Kubo dribbles better, if anything, like the new Trailblazers card. But with this card, we're going to try him on both to see. I have to see what he's like on the engine. If I don't feel like it makes sense to give him the engine, then I'll just switch it, obviously. Shooting is all in the 90s area, which is fantastic. Passing on the card, also going to be in a good area. I mean, technically speaking, you could actually use a card like this in the cam position, but it just depends on how responsive he is in that general area. Yeah, heading accuracy 80. He's not really much of a guy to score headers, but he has some pretty decent physical stuff too. So yeah, it looks like an interesting card. We're going to be trying him out in the striker position. Somebody's a concept here. Henry's the concept. Okay, so custom tactics, same old 4-2-3-1. I have to add the 4-4-1-1 to this because that formation is awesome. But yeah, we'll try out the team as so. We'll see how he plays. Hopefully he's a beast.
Coming right up. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key.
Okay, some constant adjustments there. That was actually pretty solid. Oh, if the first time pass was good there, like, that'd be perfect position just with the strike right away. Not bad, though. The movement was good. It might remind me of a Benzema rare gold card, because he also has the medium, but his movement's really nice.
But to be effective, the two midfield players will need to have really good games. Otherwise, they just won't...
Yeah. See, I always checked for that stuff. And should be shooting it across, I guess, there.
Well, it's the hope of any player to make a bright start with their new club, and today is no exception.
Well, they've needed something different, and he will certainly offer that because his movement is clever.
Oh my goodness, that was actually a good strike. I think if I green that, it's probably in. By the way, is the card on the engine, like, the dribbling's not too bad so far. I have to try him out in some pressure situations. Ooh, nice try. Guys, he has good movements, man. He definitely has good movements, for sure. Constant adjustments all the time. Yeah, he actually dribbles well, too, man. It's a surprise. Trivella? Oh, yeah, Trivella's never going to really work out there. That was a nice finesse shot, to be fair.
Corner kick forthcoming.
Well, this has to be their way back into the game. The crowd are certainly playing their part.
Who's going to get on the end of it?
Oh, see, that it's moments like that, though, man. It makes me feel like the engine feels nice so far in his dribbling, but if I'm going to use him with lower than 95 for finishing, finesse, too much power on that one.
Stoichkov. Good idea.
Nice. It's kind of funny. He did like a secondary touch there as well. That was actually solid.
They've given him too much space, but they took care of the situation defensively. Now perhaps they can counter from here.
Yeah, he has that attacking AI that I like. He definitely does.
And return to Rodrigo. Some of the fans are screaming, have a go.
Oh, see? You worked those angles, right? Did the L1 touch to stop the ball. Might get a goal scoring opportunity there, you know?
Big chance to equalise.
Iago Aspas. Nicely blocked, but he's got to get rid of
Oh, imagine if I scored that. That would have been so random.
in the end. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Need to get back quickly here. It has to be.
Nice.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Well, 4-4-2 is a good formation.
Oh, Stuart, they could be in here.
Nice. That's that movement. That's the movement I always look for. It's the pass before the actual pass. And I need players that have proper attacking AI to see that sort of play happening, you know?
Stoichkov.
Ooh, very quick.
And it's still on.
And the weak foot on the weaker side, but we get the deflection.
There it is.
But you see, that's the type of stuff that you have to look at. Can I do the Burba spin with the close touch right afterwards? Like, that's always like a really huge test that I do a lot, and he was very, very good at doing that.
Stoichkov.
Ooh, skill move comes off pretty quickly there too. Burba cancel. See? That test is crazy to do, man.
Might be dangerous.
I put too much power on that.
Well hit, but could
But do you see the left stick stuff? The left stick stuff actually comes off nice.
and return to Valverde. Oh, good looking run. Will he finish? He scored not
You see how I literally work for the technical plus there? That hot spot from the 18-yard box?
Stoichkov.
Good turnaround pass.
What to like about that pass? Stoichkov. Risto Stoichkov.
Ooh. Ooh. Little build-up play was nice there. Okay.
Stoichkov. Stoichkov.
Yeah, it's so effective, man.
He might celebrate.
So effective. Just to open up the space there. See how I'm trying to hit the greens as much as possible? Like, you kind of have to, right? Because, like, dude, I just think that the way that his technical works with his left stick, I just feel like I need to give him that engine, because to have both of those together, it's better for the general build-up play, man.
Losing possession here.
Oh, dude, what was that?
Turned on
What?
Rodrigo.
Hey, come on.
Well, the wingers will be key in this 4-2-4 formation. Yes, their job is to run with the ball and get as many crosses into the box as possible. But will they be asked to track back to protect the fullbacks? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, that's with a hunter. So you notice the small differences, man, but it's like there's gonna be certain situations where it's really nice to have the extra shooting, right?
Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? And passing it well.
Situations like that too for pace will definitely be important if you use them in the striker position, because having pace up top is nice, right?
And teammates around him. Iago Aspas.
Top shot. There it is. Nicely done. Well done. Well done.
Going well. Stoichkov. Timely
A little bit of an emphasis there.
Takafusa Kubo. Teammates available. Top class defending.
Getting with the defense.
Kubo. Iago Aspas. Oh, he's got past his man.
Almost. Probably shouldn't have done the ball roll. I probably should have just tried to strike from the poor angle.
Free kick. Promising move. Well,
I wanted to see if I can get a ridiculous angle there. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the new Stoichkov SBC whenever it's released. They usually price them around the same price as the actual transfer market, so it's probably gonna be like a 900k, 850k SBC or something, right? Okay, guys, so with Stoichkov, let's talk about a few things here. So the split down the middle that people on Footbin are doing makes complete sense. The engine or the hunter is really going to depend on how you see yourself using this card. Now, what I will say is that when I provided this card, the engine chemistry style, right, which is this option right here, to boost his dribbling to be put into the 90s area while boosting his acceleration, sprint speed, as well as his passing, I enjoyed the general experience with this card, right? So a couple things you notice, his attacking AI, even though he's a medium work rate player, is actually pretty decent in game. He does all the angled runs. He does the hold up plays when you're passing with other people. Like, he does all that, right? Which is noticeable in game. Now, I tell you guys this all the time, that there is always a trade-off when it comes to certain things. In this game, I prefer as much as possible to have 95 finishing, 95 shot power for consistency on the strikes, especially for a card like this that has the finesse shot traits. The finesse shot traits, even if it's not the plus version, he's still gonna hit those strikes really well. And the other thing that you have to take into consideration is the fact that you're working with a 3-star weak foot. So with finishing stats like that, even if you were to boost the finishing to be at a 99, 97, you guys have seen sometimes when I'm doing like tactic reviews and I'm using someone like Rashford, his weak foot sometimes is annoying in certain situations, but he makes up for it in other areas too, because Diaby is like the cheaper option at like, well, he's probably like 35k or something nowadays. You give him a dead eye, low finishing, has a bad weak foot. You notice that in game, but compensates in other areas. On the engine, guys, it's nice with this card because of the technical plus, right? So like I was mentioning earlier, when you have technical plus and you can left stick quickly, that's a very important thing to work with. And in my opinion, Stoichkov definitely does that really well in game. You definitely notice an on and off thing with the dribbling sometimes because of the average body type, but I'm telling you guys, like, you can see from certain situations, like being able to do like a Berbatov spin with the left stick touch right away. Like, that's the type of stuff you need to see for really responsive left stick, and he does a pretty solid job at doing that, specifically when I had him on the engine, right? On the hunter, you could see right off the bat the finishing kind of being a little bit better, right? Especially for that finesse shot trait outside the 18-yard box. He does strike the ball nicely. So that type of stuff is really going to depend on you, but just know that you will be getting a trade-off whether you put one or the other. For me, like I said, I think for general experience, the engine chemistry style was quite nice. I think the engine chemistry style was really cool because of the way that the card dribbles. But like I said, it just depends on how you use him, because if you're playing a formation like a 4-4-2 and he's your left striker, a hunter might be ideal, because having that pace, having the shooting capabilities being as high as possible is very ideal. But if you're playing a formation like the 4-2-3-1 and you decide to use him in a narrow formation, even if it's striker, right? Because it's a narrow formation, it's not as wide as a 4-4-2. You could still, one, use him as a striker, or cam, left attacking mid, right attacking mid. He'll play those areas really well too. So that's all I can really say about the SBC. It's an icon that if people end up completing because they want to, he's going to be pretty decent to use in game. It's very expensive at that price range, 100%. But if you do end up completing him, he's pretty solid in game. They actually did a pretty decent job with Stoichkov. Stoichkov is a very like on and off icon when it comes to FIFA. But for this year's game, he's actually pretty decent. But like I said, guys, he will have trade-offs no matter what chemistry style you end up giving him. Okay? So hopefully you guys enjoy this video today. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.